Hello, everybody. Welcome to SPTV, and I'm Jennifer Rose. So happy to be back with all of you again on Love Connects. So as we're all coming in, I'd love to say hi to you all, and please remember to like, share, comment, tag. It really helps for SPTV to grow so we can keep sharing the love with the spiritual community. So I so appreciate that. And let's start saying hi to everybody. Benny, hi, good to see you again. You're early for a change. Well, I'm happy to see you. Thanks for coming, Benny. Hi, Christine. Good to see you. Hi, I hope I said that right. If I mispronounce any names, please forgive me. I try my best. Hi, Lori. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well today. It's afternoon for some of us and nighttime for others. Shawana, beautiful name. Hello. Good to see you, darling. And there's Miss Christine. I love the Winnie the Pooh. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So I hope you all are doing well today. Hi, Julia. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. And there's Mo, beautiful butterflies. Hey. Hi, Michelle. Oh, your doggy is so cute. Oh my goodness. Hi, Millie. Great to see you again, too. Hi, Joanne. I love it, Sir Richard. That's perfect. Hi, Natalie. Great to see you. Oh my gosh. Hi, Leanne. Thanks so much for coming, everybody. And there's Arlene. Hello. Good afternoon to you, too. Hello, Jasmine. Good to see you. As we're all coming on. There's Miss Mandy. Good to see you again. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Andrea. Joining us from Canada. That's exciting. Yay. Hi, Missy. Hi, Diana. Oh, thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing. We so appreciate you. And there's Margaret from Kinky Leicestershire. I'm not good at pronouncing the UK names. I apologize. Okay, let's see. Hi, Verity. Hello. Love your dog. Hey, Leanne. Good to see you. And there's Maria. Hello, Maria. Hi, Heather. There's Miss Debbie. Hi, Miss Debbie. Hi, Catherine. Don't forget to see Debbie this Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. UK. She's got a beautiful show, great medium. Hi, Laurie, and beautiful friend of mine. She's an angel. So please remember to watch Debbie's show on Friday. Hi, Jen. Great to see you. Hi, Anaf. I hope I pronounced that right, Anaf. I know it's my new background. I hope you like it. Wanted to do something different for a change. Okay, there's hi, Andrea. Okay, looks like we're all getting settled in. Okay. All right. Oh, there's Jill. Hi, Jill. Hi, yeah. Stacia's here. Hi, Stacia. Oh, I'm so happy to see all of you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, Linda. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jasmine. I'm so happy you guys like it. It's very girly for a girly girl like me. So I wanted to do something a little different. I think it's a little bit brighter. The other one was a tad dark, but I may still pull it out now and again. So, okay, my dear friends, looks like Kath has joined us too. I just want to make sure I get to say hi to everybody before I go ahead and get started. Oh, Suzanne, oh, what a beautiful photo with your baby. Oh, Lori, first time here. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Paul Marfleet, hello, welcome. Hi, Jade. Thank you, Debbie. Oh, I'm happy that you could at least stop by, giving us your beautiful presents. It's been sharing the magic, so we really appreciate it. Okay. Oh, thank you for sharing, Andrea. There's Princess Chula. Hello, darling. Good to see you. And Shaniza, hello. Sorry if I didn't say that right. Okay. Oh, so good to see all of you. And Miss Heather's here. Hi, Heather. Okay. All right. And there's Geraldine. Hi. Okay. I love the dogs, Natalie. Onessa, hello, welcome. Amy Sue. Oh, look at that. Pretty. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure. So as we get started, I just want to chat for a little bit and then I want to get to some messages for y'all. Hi, Krish. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us again. Krish is always so good. She always comes. Okay. Katie Jean, hello. Ooh, I love your Halloween with the purple. Darn, it's beautiful. Okay, Michelle, hello. Okay, Shawana, hello again. And Stace is here. Hi, Stace. Good to see you. Okay. All right, and Belinda's here. Hello, Belinda. Pretty, pretty name. And Millie's here. There we go, Linda. Okay. So, hello, Amy Sue. Oh, I know you, Amy. Yes, I do. Hi, Verity. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love all your dogs. Oh my gosh, I'm a dog lover. So, hello, Melody. Hello, Lalima. I'm so happy to see you all. Hi, Tiffany. Oh my gosh, you have the most beautiful people here today. I'm so blessed. Shelly, Julie, hello. And Ches, hello. Nice to see you. David, hello. Sheila, hello. So good to see all of you so much. Okay. Missy Mia, hello. Okay. Hand pink waving. And Mary, hello, darling. Okay. So I just wanted to chat with you for just a few minutes and then we'll get to giving you guys some messages to make life fun and happy for you all. So I know hi Jay, I know the energy's been pretty kind of heavy for a lot of people lately with all of the world events going on, and hopefully this is a little bit of a time. Hi Susan, hopefully this is a little bit of a time where we can kind of just get away from all of that and kind of like get ourselves reconnected, regrounded again, and kind of like back into the heart space, because that's really so important for all of us to make sure we're staying grounded, staying in our heart space, and staying connected with each other. These are the things that will really help us to kind of move through some of these little bit heavier energies that a lot of people have been really sensitive to, because I know we're in the spiritual community, so many of us are going to identify as being very sensitive and empathic, and it's a little bit challenging for some people. So with that, I have noticed a really lovely over on social media. Hi, Ellen. I've noticed a really lovely presence that's coming on. A lot of people reminding each other for kindness, prayers for peace, and just a lot of I'm feeling like everybody's kind of like reconnecting a little bit back into that space where we're remembering what is most important, which is taking care of one another, being kind to one another, sharing love with one another, being attentive with each other. And these are all things that will really help us. And it's a little bit sad, but it's definitely true that sometimes the difficult circumstances in our lives tend to help remind us of like what is most important. I've seen it time and time again, that we kind of drop our defenses down. I like to call them our defenses, our weapons of protection, which is our the way we react in life to things within our personality, and we tend to drop all of that and just kind of get into that space where we're like, we remember what's most important, which is to like reconnect with the love. Just keep focusing on the love, just keep focusing on the love the best that you can. That doesn't mean deny your feelings or your experience, let them move through you, and then just come like back into the heart. So I hope that's something that can be a little bit helpful for you. But I've been really happy just to see a lot of the kindness that's being spread out there, because it's really, really important. It's something that we all need to keep remembering. And another thing that I'd like to add, kind of just as an additional contribution to what I've been talking about with the last few shows, is the way that we all love each other, and how we can keep growing into a deeper connection with the people that are in our lives. So our family, our friends, our partnerships, and all of this. How can we grow into those partnerships and make them better and make them stronger? And if you've heard me talk, you'll hear me say time and time again, life is very short. Tomorrow is not promised. We don't know how long we have for each other. And so can we make the most of our time with each other while we're here? Because it's something I say time and time again, because spirit reminds me of it time and time again. And so what they've shared with me with this is to really keep developing that mindful presence with each other, kind of staying here in the now with each other, remembering that the things that bother us may not be as big as they seem in the moment. So allowing them to move through you, and then just really we make these decisions of how we want to process things. So I like to sometimes remind myself, like, if this person were no longer in my life tomorrow because something happened, like, would I still be as upset about those things, right? And so it's not to like negate any of your experiences, it's just to put them in a perspective, if that makes sense. So remembering to put them in a perspective. Now this is all very much in alignment with being forgiving of each other, being understanding of each other, um, giving people space to not be perfect all the time, right? And a lot of times people will sometimes take out their frustrations on the people that are closest to them because they're safe. They're safe to be around. They feel like that person's not going to leave them, right? So I wanted to kind of shift that into like the opposite. I can feel spirit making me into the little infinity. So shifting into the opposite end of what I've been talking about, as what can we do on the opposite side, in the sense of, can we make our best effort to um, show up for people in the best way possible, for those people that are the most important to us, that we really, those relationships that we really cherish and want to really take care of and nurture, so that we make the most of them in this life here that we have, with the time that we have with them here. And we hope that we'll have many, many years with them. But since we don't know for sure, we don't want to live in fear of that, but just make the little decision every day to how can we show up best for the people that we care about. And so there are many different ways to do that, but just acts of kindness, reminding people that you care about them, sending those little messages, checking in with people, and just all of those little things that we know help to maintain connection and help to let people know that we care, that we love them, that we're thinking about them, that they matter, right? And I also want to say too is that one thing that Spirit was showing me this morning, because they give me these little downloads before we start the show, is they say to kind of like, we have like if you're the center of a circle, right? Think of circles coming outside, and they get wider and wider and wider apart. Within the center of that circle, there's you, and then right around that is your inner circle. So those are like those people that are like the most important to you. These could be your children, your close family members, your best friends, your partners, these kinds of things, right? And these are the people that you're going to want to put the most energy into. And then after that, then the circle starts to go out. Hey, Kaza's in the house. Good to see you, darling. And then as the circles go out, those are people we still care about. They're still important. They're just not as close to us as some of these other people that are in that kind of center circle, right? So it helps us, which I found this really nice, because it helps us to think about how we want to allot our energy and how much energy we're going to put into different relationships. Because sometimes we can spend a lot of energy with people that may not be in our lives forever, or may not have as much of a role in our story of our life. That doesn't mean they're not important. It just means that there's other people that are more permanent, if that makes sense. So I hope that's helpful for you to understand. I'm just kind of giving it to you as I'm getting it as well, because I need it. Oh my God, I love all the little Halloween pictures. so, so think of that as a way to really visualize how you allot your energies with the different relationships in our life. And we're all kind of, I'm sure we can all agree that there's been times where we've put maybe a lot of energy into certain connections and relationships that were not as crucial to us as other ones. But we learned from these. So that's the good part, is we may allot our energy a little bit in a less balanced way at times, but we can learn from that. And then we realize, oh, okay, I should have spent more time with this person than that person, or given that person a little bit more. But now I've learned. And so then that's how we keep learning and growing. So Spirit is always going to give us opportunities to learn and grow. So certainly don't like beat yourself up or get upset with yourself. Just say, okay, now I've learned, I can do better now. And so just keep it a daily mindful practice. So um, what I'd like to, you're so cute. Oh my gosh. I love, some of your messages are so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, my darlings. So just let me finish that off. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted because your messages are so darn cute. So Okay, so again, so just remember that this is a learning and a growing process, and part of the spiritual human experience is so that we have our different relationships and we learn from them and we keep growing from them. And we learn to kind of figure out what works and then what doesn't work. So when we figure out what doesn't work, it helps us to move into the place that does work, right? And so just keep Hi, Jane. Good to see you. Just keep a daily practice of that mindfulness. It builds up over time of making those decisions of how you want to allot your energy. And that's included just for your own self love too, at all as well. Like, how do you want to make sure you incorporate some of that energy is just for you, right? And again, hi, Michael Christopher. Good to see you. And again, within those inner circles around us, you know, those are the people that are also giving energy back. So it's an open, free flow of energy for each other. We're each giving to each other. And when you have that nice balance, when you have the beautiful give and take that comes back and forth, that's where we really enter into these nice harmonious relationships. Those are golden. So keep moving with that and keep staying with that, and every day it will get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. So I hope that was helpful for you. And thank you, Spirit. And let's see if we can give some messages for all of you, because I'm just feeling all of your beautiful energy. I'm feeling all of your love and excitement. It just got like real, the vibration just went like, whew, real high all of a sudden. So I'm just going to start looking through all of our names here and see. Okay. Okay. Thanks. I'm glad that that was helpful. Thank you, Linda. I'm glad that that was helpful. A big yes for Wendy. Okay. Yay. Good job, Spirit. I'm giving them a high five. So I'm glad that that was helpful. I know we're all trying so hard, and this is, a big navigation process. Millie B, I just wanted to read her message that she was saying. Sorry, it went by so fast. I apologize if I'm not able to get to every message. Okay. You got to love yourself so much, not in a vanity way, but in a way that's good for your soul. You're with yourself for the rest of your life. People come and go, but the love you have inside remains forever. Oh my gosh, beautifully said. Thank you, Millie. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's absolutely true. And I think the more we're developing and cultivating that self love, the more we're able to also give to others as well, and express that with others and develop these more harmonious, balanced relationships. So beautiful. Absolutely. You've got that exactly right. Thank you, Millie. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Thank you, Claire. I'm glad that was all resonating for you. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of shift my awareness over to Spirit and see where we're going to go next. Debbie's my girl. She's one of my dear friends. She's my inner circle girl. I actually have a really big inner circle because I'm so blessed to have so many beautiful friendships in my life. I can't even believe it. I'm so grateful. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh gosh. I'm glad to know the cooking is going well for you girls. Okay. I'm just grabbing my cards in case they're helpful to see if we need them here. I'm realizing they're a little bit in different directions. Okay. All right, we're almost there. Okay, Julia, I'm going to come to you if we could go back one with the cute little dog in your photo. Are you still here with us, Julia? So Richard, if we could just go one back. Just waiting to get her back. There she is. Hi, Julia. How are you? If you could just give me a little bit of let me know that you're still here too. Your doggy is the cutest ever. And okay. Hey, Julia. So as I'm looking at your cute little dog, oh my gosh, I'm actually feeling like you have a really beautiful connection with animals, and I feel like I want to take you like out into nature to where you could just like be out in the fresh air, feel the breeze with you, and like connect with all of the little critters in the trees. So I'm just getting this very beautiful connection with what I want to say is kind of like that elemental realm of like the nature spirits and the fairies. And there's just this beautiful connection with spirit that you have, where it's just like almost like you can feel like that little breath of spirit coming by you and that little knowing. So that's what they're bringing me for you too. Um, as I'm connecting with you too, I do know that you have a very lovely opening of your own with spirit. You're very open, you're very attuned, and you have just a lovely quality about you as I just kind of feel into your energy. And thank you for letting me give you a message here today. I really appreciate it. So thank you for letting me work with you. You have a beautiful lavender light around you too. So I know that there's, a lot of spirit with you, around you, connected to you and within you that you bring. I know you bring beautiful gifts of love to the world as well. I feel very emotional when I say this to you. So I know that I need to say this to you too. I do know that it feels, and if you could just validate with me on this one, Julia, it feels as if you've had kind of a lot going on, which has been a little bit what I want to say is weighing down. So feeling a little bit of that heaviness of the world and then what's going on in your own story, a little bit of the kind of weighing down, because the reason why I'm expressing that to you is because it feels as if it's just a bit like hard to kind of take a breath. It's a little bit like the heart is feeling a little like I want to just kind of protect it a little bit, and it's a little bit hard to take a breath. So they're just giving me this feeling of this kind of like feeling like there's a lot on your shoulders right now. So I'm just feeling spirit wanting to come in and just kind of lighten that, give you some healing and lighten that for you, just to kind of like, because your natural instinct is to be like just bright sunshine, right? That's like your natural self, and you are certainly that today. It's just like I'm feeling that little bit of that has been there present as well, and I just feel like I want to say is spirit is kind of trying to lighten that up for you. They're reminding you too of your own inner strength, because they show me sometimes um, when we're caught up in the different stories of things that we're working through, we can kind of forget, and I know spirit loves to show us how strong we are. And sometimes I say, I know how strong I am. Thank you, spirit. But they always say, oh, but there's more. So I know how that is, Julia. But they're certainly reminding you how strong you are. And you have a beautiful grounded presence. And so I'm giving you that encouragement from spirit, if you have the time and you're willing to get back outside, connecting with the trees, connecting with the air, the spirit, the sunshine, because I do feel like that's very healing for you to do as well. I also want to give you, oh, beautiful, this card right here. It's from my rose deck. Let me just grab my eyeglasses so I can see. There they are. Okay, I have to grab the ones that actually work here. It's called Open. It's got a beautiful woman's face just looking up to the sky. And it says, say yes, expand through the extremes, and trust life. So that's quite perfect for you, right? Just working through the expansion. And what's really interesting too, as I want to bring this to you of working through the expansion and saying yes to life, is that sometimes when we're expanding, it can feel really good because there's a lot of new things happening and we're getting really excited about it. And then a lot of times it's when we feel the contraction, the squeeze, the pressure that comes in, because we're really a part of this eternal heartbeat. And when we feel the squeeze and the pressure, that's when we just go, oh, this doesn't feel good. I like being in the expansion. But here is the interesting twist, because everything has its opposites in our physical 3D reality, right? We live in this dualistic framework that we're in, is that sometimes as we move into the expansion, then that can start to get a little bit scary. And then we want to go back into the safe place, which is a little bit more constricted because we feel, it's more confined, but it feels safe. And so this is a really interesting thing, because in the beginning, a lot of times we want expansion and then we don't like the contraction, right? And then it kind of starts to flip a little bit, because as we get more and more expanded, you get out into spaces that are really unknown to you. And that can be very, what I want to say is unfamiliar, and it can be confusing, and it can feel kind of unsafe for you too. And so it's interesting that I'm bringing this forward for you, Julia. So let me know if this is kind of making sense. Um, so it feels like with you, you've kind of experienced all of that. And now you're trying to navigate like where you are today. Right. And so I do feel, I want to say, your spirit helpers coming in to remind you that you're doing a really, really great job at multitasking with everything, but making sure just to take some time to get out that presence of the outdoors for you, because that will kind of like bring you back to center, bring back that grounding to you. So I hope this is something that's kind of helpful for you. And I'm hoping that that kind of little message sort of resonated for you as well. Beautiful connection with the universe that you have. And I want to also want to say is keep trusting your own instincts, because you have beautiful connection with your own solar plexus, which is really helping to guide you forward and let you make good decisions. So just keep trusting in that too, because sometimes you forget a little bit, I think, and they're just kind of reminding you to keep trusting you. I'm also seeing the red come in. So again, just a little extra validation for the grounding is very helpful for you as well. So I hope that's something that kind of resonates for you too. I also have, I just feel real quick, I want to say there's like a father figure or a father figure in spirit that comes in, bringing love, bringing guidance, and bringing protection for you as well. It has a very angelic feel to it because I feel big, beautiful masculine wings coming around and just enveloping you with love. So I'm going to leave you with that, Julia, and I hope that was helpful. So thank you so much for letting me work with you, my darling. Okay. Okay, let's see who we're going to go to next. Okay. Okay. Okay, Nikki. Let's go to Nikki. How are you, Nikki? If you could just give me a little bit of a hello, I'm here. That would be great. I hope you're doing well today, and thank you for being here and letting me work with you too. I'm going to pull a card from a different deck too, from the Energy Spirit deck for you too. As I'm tuning into you too, it's really, really beautiful. You have a lot of pink and yellow around you as I'm moving into you too. I know you to be a very kind, sweet, loving person. And I know you to be in a place where you're really wanting to know more, see more, explore more. And I also feel like within, as we were talking about earlier today in the show, within all of your relationships, you put in a lot of effort into them, and that you hold all of your people that are close to you very in a very personal and protective way. So let me know if this makes sense for you, Nikki. But this is what I'm picking up for you in the beginning as I'm picking up. Now I'm also getting this beautiful card for you too. Okay, so beneath the surface, so this is the Energy Spirit card, and it's called Beneath the Surface. I hope you can see that. There we go, darling. Okay, Nikki. And so let me put my eyeglasses on so I can read it for you. And it's called, so it's got this picture of this little iceberg, and then there's this reflection that goes underneath the water, and it says hidden truths, something unknown. Okay. And so that's number 31 for you as well, darling. And so what this is inviting you to do, okay, beautiful. I'm glad that that was correct for you. Thank you, Nikki, for the validation. So what this is inviting you to do is to continue within your own inquiry of your know thyself spiritual journey, of your learning to love yourself even more, is to keep looking deeper within the layers, because you're really good at receiving messages. You're really good at spotting the signs, but I have spirit telling me that there's always a deeper message within the message. So just keep looking deeper and looking deeper and looking deeper. I know you're very connected with music as well, Nikki, and I know you get messages from the music, and I know you get messages from the numbers as well. So this is really important for you. And so what they're telling me is that you're right on track. You're seeing them, you're recognizing them, you're knowing that you're not making it up. But they're just saying there's even deeper messages for you. So keep looking beneath the surface. Keep going deeper and reading between the lines. So if you looked at something and you thought, okay, I know what that means, look again and go, what else? What else is there? There's more in there too. And I always like to say, with a lot of the messages that we get out there from spirit, they're very done in a very symbolic way. And you could be, for instance, reading a channeling that somebody put out there. And if you read it again later down the road, you might get a whole nother meaning from it. And so it's very cleverly designed that way from spirit, because they're so highly intelligent, to make sure you understand that there's messages within the messages for you too. You have such a beautiful heart in the way that you express yourself in life. And I feel like I just want to tell you, like, you have a beautiful grandmother spirit coming in for you too. I just want to tell you that you put a lot of beauty out into the world, Nikki. And I feel like spirit just wanting to say thank you for that too. They show you just as like this beautiful kind of lovely, sweet, kind spirit. And it's like you pick a flower out of the garden and you say thank you, and you notice its beauty. So you really take the time to like honor all of the little presences of beauty that are in your life. And that's such a beautiful gift to have. That's something I think we can all cultivate too for ourselves. Each of us can remember to cultivate that appreciation for beauty on a regular basis, because it reminds us that the spirit is there and that we're with the spirit too. So I hope that's something that's helpful for you too. So let me know if this is making sense for you too, about like looking deeper beneath the surface too, because there's so much there with you. You're on such a beautiful journey. And I can feel like within your personal journey of love, in the way that you navigate your relationships in life and the way that you learn about more self-love for yourself, I feel like you've been getting stronger and stronger, and like more independent, and knowing more of what you want and what works for you, and knowing more of like what you want to give to other people as well. So it's really quite beautiful, a very mystical aspect to you too. So I know that in your time alone, you really can receive some beautiful wisdom. So keep hanging in there with that, and keep going with on that path, because it's working out beautifully for you. You've done a lot of healing in your life, and you've really been working hard. And I just need to say you're doing a great job. So that's really, really important that I want to give that to you too. I feel like I want to say happy Halloween. So if you've got some special plans that you've got coming on for, for Halloween, I feel like I want to say happy Halloween to you too, because you have a appreciation for, like the inner child spirit. We have so much fun, like with the costumes and getting to kind of like change our persona and so forth. And like, you just have a really appreciation for that, of like all that we can be and all that we can become, because we are so, it's so beautiful, Nikki. I know you get this, is we're so beautifully multidimensional and multifaceted. We have so many beautiful different parts of us too to explore. And within our relationships, we do that with each other, exploring all the different parts of each other too. And that's just such a beautiful uh, adventure to be on in life. And you're just doing it just so beautifully. They show me just a beautiful like golden path. It's very lit up, it's very shiny, and they're just saying spirit walks with you down that path. So know that your hand is being held. So even on the days where things maybe aren't making sense or don't feel like they're working right, you've got spirit holding your hand along that beautiful golden path. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm so happy that that was making sense for you, darling. So thank you. And I hope you have like a beautiful evening too, as well. So thank you, Nikki. So, okay. So let's see who we're going to work with next. Okay. Let's see. Kelsey. I'm sorry. I'm having so much fun because you guys are talking about the things that you're baking in the kitchen, and it's making me hungry. So, oh my gosh. Okay, Kelsey, let's go back to you, darling. I'm so happy that you're all having fun. Okay. All right, my little angel girl, Kelsey, how are you doing today? Thank you for being here, and thank you for letting me work with you. It's an honor to be able to do this. Okay. All right, let's see here. Can any tell me if I should go on this little trip or no? Needing advice. Spirit willing, I can have a message today. Okay, well, Spirit's willing to give you a message today. What I will tell you is they tend not to tell you what to do. So if you're going to go on this trip, it's going to be your decision, and you'll see how everything is aligning for you, my darling. But let me see. I'm feeling like what I want to say is positive vibrations in that direction. So I'm going to give you that part, because I'm do feeling like I want to say there's positive vibrations going in that direction for you. And it's always good to make sure you take time for yourself, even if that's just a day at home as well too. Hi, how are you? Okay. So this is beautiful. I have a card for you. It's called Your Eternal Spirit. It's number 43, and it says Higher Self, Sacred Intuition. So there you go. See, it's reminding you that you have the answer already. And I know that's not always what we like to hear, but that's what Spirit likes to keep telling us. So what that tells me, Kelsey, is you're going to feel that pull, and you're just going to know. You're going to know, am I going this way? Am I going that way? And you're going to be, I'm going that way. So keep following where you're pulled, because your higher self is on this path with you. You're not separate from your higher self. And I know you already know that, but your intuition really is just like spot on. Very, very beautiful. You've had a beautiful healing journey for yourself as well, Kelsey. And I just need to commend you on that, because it hasn't always been easy for you, but you're a person who has like such an amount of determination and perseverance. And that's really served you well in life. So I need to just, I feel like I want to honor that for you too. Now, what I want to say to you for you, remind you of your higher self is I like to describe it in a couple of different ways, but one of the easiest ways I say there's like a coin, right? And like the top of the coin is your higher self. It knows everything. It knows the plan. It knows how everything's going to work out. We got this. This is awesome. Look at this adventure we're on. Higher self of you wants to experience things firsthand without knowing. That's the veil. That's the forgetting, right? It wants to experience the story firsthand, be in the adventure, almost like if you were jumping into a TV, right? And it is an adventure. It is. And everything that happens in your life is important to the higher self of you. It all matters. It's all exciting. It's all experience. It all has purpose to it, right? And so you're on this adventure, but you're still the same coin, right? You're not separate from it, right? So there's this like little space in between. You can call that kind of the veil. But you and your higher self are on this adventure together. So your higher self is you, and it's not living a separate experience. It's living this life through you as you. So it's really super exciting. And I'm feeling like that's kind of just dinging some bells. Like you already know this, but you're getting just to see it in a little bit of a different way, darling. And so I do feel your own higher self. So Kelsey, you is like, we've got this. Like, we so have this. Like, we are on this journey and we so have this. And because you've had some, challenging obstacles in your life, because they show me like there's been times where it's like this one and then this one and then this one. And then there's been times where it's like they're kind of close together and you're just like, oh my gosh, like, why is all this happening at once? Because there always seem to be like the rearranging things for you, right? But you've done such a beautiful job at navigating that, and that perseverance of yours is just like you've got this determined spirit, super super strong. So I really really love this about you. So I do feel really good vibes for the trip for you too, so I hope that it all works out for you. And but I do feel like I want to say to you, keep remembering on a regular basis to take a little time for yourself, even if it's just a day at home, even if it's just a couple of hours doing something fun for yourself. I feel like that inner child in you is always kind of knocking at the door, like, can we do something fun? Can we do something fun? So honor that part of you as well, because we tend to do so much adulting. We feel like we have to be just so mature and adulting all the time that we forget there's that little kid in us that never goes away. And we want to make sure we take care of the little child in us as well. And they're, the child, the teenager, make sure we're keeping everybody happy in there. Okay, Kelsey, you're so welcome, darling. I'm so happy that you're here today. Thank you. It was really lovely to work with you. Beautiful energy that you have. So, okay, so we're going to keep going and see where we're going to go next. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy that was helpful to you, Kelsey. Okay, let me just see. I just need to see where I'm drawn next. Just going to let this keep moving forward. Okay, Ches. I'm going to go back to you, Ches. How are you doing today? I hope that you're really well. Thank you for being here. And I'm really happy to see you. Okay, so let me see what Spirit has for you as I'm working with you too. And just give me a little hello so I know that you're still here. Okay. Okay. It's interesting, Chess, for you. Tell me, do you understand connection with the rainbows? Because I'm seeing rainbows for you, and I'm seeing like this is a connection for you. Does that make sense? Okay, great. I know that you're still here. Beautiful. Do you understand the connection with the rainbows? Because that's the first thing that they're bringing me for you that I want to give you. And let me see where this goes. It almost feels like you get this as a sign and a symbol. And if you're not connecting with it now, I'd like you to please hold on to that for later because it's so significant. It's just like it's literally just like spotlighted right in front of me. And what they're letting me know is that you yourself have had to navigate some storms in life as well. And but you find yourself, you might have a rainbow child. Oh, wow. Okay. So let me keep working with that. And you learn to navigate this the cycles. What I want to say is you've gone through what I want to say is a lot of cycles of things in life. So Spirit has been teaching you similar lessons in different ways, like again and again. And this is part of your path, your journey. So let me know if this is making sense with you. Okay. And You're very, very connected. You're very, very intuitive, and you're very, very connected to your heart and to the heart of others. And I know also, Ches, that you have a lot of responsibilities, and you're tethered to a lot of different places. And that's a good word. It just means you have a lot of beautiful connection with people. We're all connected to each other all the time, even though we feel separate, right? So, but you also find your way to becoming like the butterfly that's like flying through the storm. And it's like, even if your wings get a little bit wet, you just keep flying, and then you find a tree and you take a little rest, and then you fly again. So this is how spirit's showing it to me in this very symbolic and beautiful kind of storytelling kind of way for you. And um, they're really wanting to right now, like, honor how you've done this. Like, you're the butterfly that finds its way through the storm. Make sure it takes a little rest, and then you get up and then you fly again. You have a daughter with special needs. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with me too, and with all of us too. I find that these children are like little special angels in life, and they remind us all of like what matters, right? Because these children have so much like pure love to them. They're just like pure love and light. And I feel it too. I feel it too, Ches. I've got that like spirit chills all over and that feeling like I want to cry. That's the spirit, right? So you've got, you and me are connected in the spirit. And I know that people who are watching and listening now are feeling it too. That wave of emotion, that's the spirit. So it's come in a very strong and powerful way for you to honor you and your journey and your life. And taking care, yeah, she is your angel. She is your reason to live. I know this is part of your purpose in life too. And she's also such a beautiful gift. She's a beautiful gift. You know, I want to put like, you know, unicorns around her, and they're very magical, you know. And I want to put little rainbow Care Bears around her too, you know, because she's such an inquisitive and bright little child, you know. And it's like, you've been given just a special gift, right? And so think it, and I want you to think of it too, of what an honor it is for you two to have each other, right? Because she chose you, you chose her, and this is a very special time of your life too. And everything that you've been through in life, including, you know, the heartache. She loves unicorns. Me too. We've got something in common. And everything that you've gone through in life, and the different heartaches and the different struggles and the disappointments, they've all gotten you to where you are here today, now in this place, right? And they've made up who you are. And you are such a just beautiful, kind soul. And I hear spirit saying sometimes, there are darker days. Sometimes these are the storms, right? And that's when sometimes more of the fearful thoughts come in, or the darker thoughts come in. And they're saying not to worry about those, just let them pass on by. So we don't want to like attach to them or believe the dark thoughts or anything like that. It's just part of the spiritual. What I want to say is the experience of going through the spiritual awakening and the transformation. And because you've been, you know, given this, you know, very, very important lifetime to lead, right? That's going to come with a great deal of spiritual transformation for you. Okay. And so they're saying that we have the balance of the light and the dark. So there's moments where you have the thinking gets a little bit more fearful or a little bit more negative at times. And they're saying not to worry. We just don't believe in them. But we don't deny them as well. Does that make sense? We honor them, that they're there, and that they're just there to teach us more of what's true or not true. So they're just being presented, and we just let them flow on through, move through the emotions of that. If we didn't have our emotions, we would just be robots. So, you know, it's very important to know that to feel is to live and to be a spiritual human, right? Otherwise, we would just be robots. There's no point in even living this kind of lifetime. So you have such a beautiful capacity to feel, and you're so empathic, right? So, and I can tell you're feeling the whole world right now, and you're thinking, what does this mean for our children? And all of these, so all of these really big thoughts are going through your mind space right now. So this is why they're just reminding you, just it's okay, just let them pass on through, and they'll, you know, they'll find their place. One thing I like to do when I do my meditations, when I sit in the power with my mediumship students, is I say let all of the thoughts, concerns, worries, and to-dos, let them just come fall down to the floor very gently. Sometimes I think of it as like little bubbles or little feathers just falling to the floor, and we can pick up what we need later because we want to get through the meditation without too much of the thinking going on, right? But another beautiful way is just thinking of little raindrops, all of those thoughts, worries, concerns. Just think of them like little raindrops falling down to the ground, and then the earth is going to use those and make a pretty garden out of it, right? Transmute it, transform it into something really beautiful. And that's a way of really honoring the presence of every experience, because to the soul, every thought, emotion is meaningful. It's something that you can learn from, it's something that you can experience, right? And so then you can decide, okay, whatever I might need for later, I can just pick those flowers and that's all that I need. And I can make a little bouquet of them because these are all the things that we're still working on. These are all the things that we have to do. And so I'll pick up those flowers and then I'll just leave the garden there for somebody else to appreciate and admire. Okay. And so we honor every experience and we say thank you and we give it gratitude and we give love to it. And you're really, really good at doing that. So I hope that's helpful for you. And yeah, your daughter's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful light. I want to say she's like an angel on earth, but so are you. Okay. So thank you so much for being here and letting me work with you. I'm still feeling the emotion with you. So I'm trying to like when we're working with spirit, we have to kind of hold it back a little bit because I can't like start crying on here, but I feel it too. And that's just such a beautiful presence around you. So I hope you feel really held right now because there is such a beautiful presence, a beautiful container surrounding you and so much love. And it almost feels like Valentine's Day today, doesn't it, everybody? Isn't that funny? Oh my gosh. Okay, Chess, thank you for letting me work with you. And then we'll go ahead and just keep moving forward. Okay, time for a little quick break. So we'll see y'all back here in just a quick moment. And thank you so much. We'll be right back.
The SPTV Divine Guidance Oracle Pack, a unique blend of inspiration and artistic beauty. Our captivating set of 78 cards combines the power of ancient archetypes, celestial guidance, and the essence of life itself to provide you with a unique tool for self-discovery, clarity, and transformation, all lovingly housed within an exclusive rigid box. The pack includes a booklet that delves into every card in detail, some of which carry dual meanings for deeper interpretation. The booklet also features 8 distinctive card spread layouts. Among these treasures, you'll discover 22 major arcana, 9 main archangels, 4 elements, and 40 life cards, each a work of art, radiating beauty and delivering profound messages that resonate deeply within your being. The SPTV Divine Guidance Pack, where beauty meets enlightenment. Pre-order today and unlock the extraordinary wisdom that awaits you. To be among the pioneers in experiencing our forthcoming collection and to reserve your pack in advance, as well as to access more details, including a sample audio description, kindly visit sptv.uk/cards.
Join us at the Bognor Regis Spiritualist Centre for a captivating mediumship demonstration on Saturday, the 11th November, from 7:30 p.m. Experience an evening of connection with the spiritual realms, featuring the talents of Bill Hughes, David Hale, and Caroline Johnson. For more information and to book tickets, please visit bognorspiritualistcentre.co.uk.
Nadija Bajami, a proficient strategic hypnotherapist, mind coach, grief educator, accomplished Reiki master, and gifted psychic medium, extends a warm invitation to join us on an exploration during a 4-week introductory mediumship course. As a special privilege, this extraordinary opportunity is being offered to our esteemed VIP members without any associated costs. Immerse yourself in the art of refining your innate talents and finding balance in communion with the realm of spirits. The course begins on Sunday, November 5th, at 7 p.m. via Zoom, and details will be placed in the VIP lounge. For more information on becoming a VIP, visit sptv.uk. Our midweek mediumship readings start from 6 p.m. tomorrow with David Hale.
Tomorrow night from 8 p.m., our popular show, Live with Spirit, offers the opportunity for different readers each week to demonstrate their psychic and mediumship abilities.
Hey, we're back, everybody. Thanks for waiting and thanks for watching all the beautiful mediums that are coming up too. And I'm so happy to be back. And I just wanted to say, if you wanted to find me for a private reading or message, you can reach me at mediumjenniferrose.com. Okay, and so I wanted to go to Susan Kramer, if I may, and I picked a card for you while we were on the break, my darling, and I hope you're doing well today. Thanks for coming, Susan. And so I wanted to read you this card. It's called the Holy Grail. It's from the Energy Spirit deck, and it's called the Holy Grail. And it says stop the endless searching inner quest. And I already know that you're on the inner quest. But so what this is telling me, and I love because there's this beautiful blue and red colors that are working together for you too, that bring a lot of beautiful messages to you. So it's like there's so much love, and then there's so much opening of your truth that's coming out, Susan. That's really so beautiful. And so what I know for you is that you have been doing a lot of the what we call the expansion, like we were doing earlier, and it's very, very golden. You've been finding all of these beautiful places to learn more and bring in more for yourself, and you've been taking all the little nuggets, and now you're kind of, as we go into these winter months, you're bringing it all together right now too. And so that's where the inner quest is. So you've been on the inner quest, you've been doing the searching, you've been doing the journey and the adventure, and you'll keep doing that to a certain extent, but you've already taken in so much that now it's kind of like that time to move into what I want to say is like the integration period, if that makes sense, of how all of the pieces fit for you together. So it's really, really cool of what you're in right now, a beautiful like transformation that you're going through. And it's got this very like velvety feel to it too. And you're going a little bit, what I want to say, into unknown territory as you're taking everything you've learned and then moving into this new space. But it's a really, really exciting space for you too. And so if you're feeling like, oh, things are feeling a little new, like I'm feeling like new parts of myself coming, or I'm feeling like a little bit different than I used to, because your what I want to say is you got this soul expansion. And so the soul expansion is bringing in new awareness of you, right? And so, but it's really, really amazing and beautiful for you. Beautiful, like what I want to say is dark purple coming in for you too, letting me know how your connection has been building and building and building. And you've been somebody who really has been following the steps. You've been following your guidance. You've been following your heart. And I do feel Spirit is so happy for you. I see really beautiful, bright red heart. Now you've got a lovely grandmother coming in for you too. And she's coming in, she's all dressed up, Susan. She's real happy to see you. And she likes to dress nice, because she's coming in kind of wearing this like pretty little hat, as if she were, like going to go to church or going to go to a ladies luncheon, and she wants to make sure that she looks really nice, right? So I know this to be important. She has a very like queen like feel to her as she's coming in, your grandmother. And I know that you and her have things in common. Like there's certain aspects of her and certain aspects of you that you share together. And she's coming in for you with just so much love and so much, what I want to say is brightness and sunshine. I see her wanting to sing "You Are My Sunshine" to you. So this grandmother has a very motherly, endearing feel for you as well as she comes in too. She's very, very sweet, very nurturing. She has a bit of a traditional feel to her in how she saw life and how she approached life too, but she still tried to remain open-minded too. I know that she's been passed for a while. This isn't a recent passing for your grandmother, but I know the two of you have been maintaining that connection ever since. I know she wants to bring you a lot of flowers, to bring you what I want to say is symbolic of beautiful blessings for you, Susan. I know this will be very important. She wants to hand you like flowers of every kind and every color to show you how amazingly blessed you are, and to know how many like what I want to say is things coming your way too. You've been doing a really good job at following the signs. You see the numbers, you see the little messages on the license plate. You feel spirit around you, really developing a beautiful sense of feeling spirit around you. And this is going to continue to grow for you as well. And remember, we saw the blue in the card too. So this speaking of your truth is working with the throat chakra too, which is also connected with your hearing, is very important too. I'm sorry, Richard. Okay. That's okay, Susan. So if you're here, give me a little bit of a validation to let me know you're still here. Otherwise, you'll be able to watch the playback, but I know I want to make sure I finish up with this message for you. So anyway, Susan, as I was saying you've got this beautiful opening of the heart chakra, darling, and it's connected with your clairaudience. So I know that that's going to be something that's going to continue to build for you as well. So I know this is very important. I know that you're very focused on wanting to build your clairvoyance right now within your own, and they're letting you know, don't worry, everything is coming in the way that it's supposed to, and that no need to rush anything or rush everything too, because you've already done like so much work as well. And so they're just kind of advising or suggesting to you that you can just kind of fall back and just like watch things start to unfold for you. So that's where we're going into this like kind of like newer space and just kind of like watching things unfold to you. So you've been like working, and they're just saying now it's okay to just within your journey to just kind of take a little bit of a pause and let things kind of settle, let them all she sings nursery rhymes. That's so sweet. She was so motherly. Oh my gosh. And did she sing you like can you get the nursery rhymes? Because now I'm thinking of like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and all of those beautiful ones. Okay. It's hard finding where you're fitting. Yeah, that's that space of the unknown. And so that's okay, because you are going to get back into that place of feeling like that kind of like grounded, connected feeling again. But it's really common when you're going in that spiritual awakening and going to that, that you start to feel that the pause is happening. Okay, thanks for the validation, Susan. I appreciate. You start to feel that kind of like no man's land kind of feel, like real disconnected. But that's really just part of the process. And I promise you that will pass, and you'll feel like more yourself than you ever did before. You'll be like, oh my God, look how shiny I feel. And you're gonna love that. We just got to like move through the little pause. But real common. And I know as we get into these winter months, and there's been so much kind of like upheaval right now within the world, it's making a lot of people kind of need to go a little bit inward to process everything too. So we start to go into that kind of like dark night of the soul type of thing happening. And that's where it can feel this, it's this very sort of inward journey. And it's a very personal journey with you, with your higher self, with God, with spirit, right? And it can feel a little bit lonely, disconnected, and uncertain when you go through that, but you will move through it, and then you feel like you're back out in the light, brighter than ever before. So I'm glad that we got to talk about this here today. I'm getting in purple irises from your grandmother, so she's handing the purple irises to you. I know that to be a very beautiful spiritual flower, so take that as a gift to her, as a reminder of your lovely connection too. Okay, beautiful. You are a lot happier. Yay, I'm so happy. That's so awesome. And it's just going to get better. So that's how exciting it is. And your grandmother, with her very queen-like feel to her, she wants to pass this crown onto you, and she wants to put the crown onto your head, my darling, and remind you how much she loves you. She's got some beautiful pink lipstick on right now, kind of like mine. And she's like blowing her kisses to you, and she puts her arm around, and she gives you a big hug. And she says, we can read those nursery rhymes again anytime, because little Susan is still inside adult Susan, right? And so you can connect with grandmother, and you can come and you can feel that little magical feel again, like when you're a little kid. And when you're feeling like that, you know she's right there with you. Again, here's the rainbow again, because I want to sing the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow to you from The Wizard of Oz. Beautiful. It's a perfect song for you. I love the bluebirds. And I also want to say that the stars, you're very connected with the stars and with the universe. And so when you look out in that starry sky, just know like the stars, there's a song I was listening to this morning. It's called The Stars Are on Your Side. And I'll try to get a message to you with that one. So I feel like it will be a really good song for you that you'd really enjoy. But I know that they really are, like everything is just aligned so beautifully. I also want to, it's been a tough 2 years of awakening. Yeah, I know, I've been there. So right, I'm holding space for you on that, girl, but you're doing so well. A beautiful 2024 coming up for you too. Well earned, well deserved. So I know that to be really important. I also want to give you the spirit animal of a deer, like Bambi. So please take that as well. And then you can go in and research that and see how that how that connects for you too. When you awaken, you used to vacuum and dance to the rhythm. Oh my God, that's so perfect. I love it. Oh my gosh. The Hoover is the vacuuming, right? Now I have to tell y'all, something about housework is very grounding. So if you're feeling like you're ungrounded, and having one of those days, doing some housework or gardening is actually a really good way to like feel better. And then your space feels cleaner and better too. So it's win-win all around. So that's actually the perfect thing to do because you're having fun while you're doing something productive as well. So that's so perfect, Susan. Oh my gosh. Your grandmother is wonderful too. She's just a lovely, lovely, beautiful soul. And as are you. So you two just have a lovely, lovely connection. She's always there to hold you if you're feeling a little bit like a little kid and you needs that. She'll come in, just call on her, say, okay, Granny, come on, give me that, and come and give me that love. And you're just going to feel that beautiful blanket of a protection come right on over you. So, okay, beautiful. Oh, you're now clearing the house. So that's perfect because that's part of your spirit saying like, we're moving into the new space. Very symbolic of moving into the new space. So, okay, Susan, thank you. So nice to work with you, darling. So I really appreciate it. I'm so happy that you're here today. Thank you, Susan. So, okay. Oh, okay. Richard's telling me that we're all finished for today. I had so much fun with all of you. Thank you so much for coming and for supporting me and for supporting the show and for being part of this love. We had this beautiful energy, and all of you really bring all of that. You bring your hearts, you bring your sparkles, and you bring your magic, and that's what makes all of this like work so nice. I'll be back in 2 weeks, and I hope that you'll have a beautiful week and moving into the fall and the winter months and just really just taking in all of the beauty in the world. And again, I'm so happy that you're all here. And just remember just to take that time for yourself, kind of go back into that grounded space, and then just radiate that love to the people that you care about and to your relationships. Remember, love for yourself, love for your people, and love to the world, and it will keep multiplying infinitely. So just set that intention. May my love multiply infinitely so that every being can feel it. So thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a beautiful afternoon and a beautiful evening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye, everybody.